what I was doing.
Who do we have here? I'll just flick it around and have a look. It's the main man himself, the black country bloke, Dave.
Haven't you?
Just
Been roped in.
doing some scrapes for me. I've done a few, as you know, before and found no results. Dave's popped up and found something. I don't know if he'd brought it with him, to be honest.
Carried it in my pocket.
Yeah, I really appreciate him coming over. My first pond visit. First of many, I hope.
And I've even got a cup out of it.
Oh, first bloke to have a copeys koi mug. Yeah, I'll let him crack on anyway, guys, and I'll catch you later. Right then, a massive thanks to Dave, black country bloke. He ain't long gone, it's 10 past 10, and the bloke ain't long left me. After the amount of scrapes that I've done, obviously the microscope I've got ain't now good. Aye, power cut, just a sec. There you go. Now the microscope I've got ain't a lot of good. And I'm glad he's come over actually, because he's found white spot, fluke and gill fluke. So tomorrow I'm off Sedgley Aquatics to get me some stuff to treat me fish. So now, chatting bubbles, now I know what's wrong with me fish. So, howdy do. Catch you soon. The other thing I do as well, 2 sets of scales, measure the same thing on both scales just to make sure one scale lay out, because this stuff is proper deadly. And I've weighed it on the one scale, weighed it on the other scale, and it's both exactly the same measurement. And I've also got 5 grams there as a backup if the water goes brown too quick. I want to treat them for 4 hours, and then tomorrow I put my other treatment in. So always check your scales, weigh something. If you're 100% sure, get something out your cupboard that's got the measurement on it, weigh it, and then weigh whatever you're weighing, just to make sure you've got an accurate reading, especially with PP. Like I say, don't do what I do, this is just the way I'm doing it. Okay then, please, under no circumstances, copy what I'm doing on this video. This video is just showing people how I treat my pool. Every pool is different, every measurement is different. I'm just showing people what I'm trying to do to treat my fish. I've got a kettle, you've all seen a kettle, boiling water in a clean bucket, 20 grams of PP, I've got 3,000 gallons. Just there. And what I'm going to do, because that is proper obviously hot, I'm going to dilute it down slightly. Give me pond water, not too much. And the reason I'm doing that is because air stone. Now we're going to leave that for a few minutes so as it gives it a good mix. And right there I've got, I'll have a look, see if I've got the right one, 300ml of hydrogen peroxide. Now the hydrogen peroxide is, if a fish starts to gasp for air, you've got to keep an eye on it at all times. Start gasping for air, then you need to tip the hydrogen peroxide in. But please do not copy what I'm showing you. This is how I'm treating my pool. Just going to leave that to bubble away, show you my fish. I don't seem as happy as Larry, but last night they were skimming like a good one again. I've got white spot, I've got fluke, and I've also got gill fluke, so that's why I'm treating. Now the three, just a sec, I've got to write it down, I'll turn you around. Right, the three treatments that I needed, I couldn't get, which was 4 million, I couldn't get it. Malachite, I couldn't get that. Fluke Solve Plus, I couldn't get that. And each one of them range from £30 each, depending on what size your pool is, £30 each to £50 each, and the price varies from obviously wherever you go to get it from, but I couldn't get neither one of them from the centre I've been to. So what I've been advised is, this don't always work for everybody, and look at the price on that label. Now you all know I've had trouble with green water. After solving the green water, after spending loads of money, I had fin rot on my Oitsuri, which is now a Sky Oitsuri. Since then I've lost 3 fish. I've scraped them myself, tested them myself, took them to my mate, he tested them. 3 different occasions, totally different fish. Dave the Black Country bloke come down with his telescope yesterday, spent a good few hours with me yesterday, and I'd like to thank you. I can't thank you enough, Dave, absolutely brilliant. He's bought his microscope, I scraped another 2 fish while he was here, and we found white spot, fluke and gill fluke. So that's been my problem, and we never picked it up on my microscope's only a cheap one anyway from Lidl, so I've been thinking of buying one of them. They ain't good enough, they really are. It was a gift, so I couldn't say nothing about it really. It was a nice thought, but it's ain't powerful enough to find off the stuff that you got on your fish. So if you're looking for one, you need to buy a dear one, or a second hand that was dear, not a cheap one. So anyway, I'm going to treat my fish now, then I'll get back to you. That's been bubbling away now for about 10 minutes. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to top that up with pond water and then get it in my pond and stand by with my hydrogen peroxide. See how he goes. I've turned my UV off. I've put some in that end, and some in that end. I'm just going to add it a bit at a time. There's the fish there, all knowing what's going to happen in a bit. Start having a frenzy now, that. Oh, it's got to be done, folks. Right then, folks, I'm sat here, keeping around my pond. I've got hydrogen peroxide there in my jug, just in case of an emergency. Flick it around a little minute, you can see the... I must admit, when that is in, the fish look amazing. So what I'm doing now, I'm sitting here, and I'm going to read the instructions on this stuff. I'm PPing today, some of the best advice I've ever had. Cheers, Dave. PP today, let them settle tonight, and then I'm going to bang that in tomorrow. Oh yeah, sorry about the shave. I've got a beauty spot here, and you know if you shave you... Oh, anyway, I'm always looking like a scruff, eh? So that's what I'm up to. Keep an eye on them now, read these instructions, and then I'll add that in tomorrow. So I'll let you know what the results are. As you can see by the colour of the fish, it's now all in. It's all about it. Now we sit and watch and have them all okay for 4 hours. Just a quick update. It's been about an hour and 45 minutes. The water's just starting to change colour and the fish are doing okay. Right, I've just topped the PP up. About an hour and 50 minutes and the colour started fading. You can probably just see around the edge of the pool, but I have tipped some more PP in, which I've had mixing in my bucket over the side of the pool there. So I'm just staying here and keeping on. I've been told to treat them for 4 hours if I can. So, but at the moment there's been a few jumping, a few skimming or flashing. Apart from that, they all seem to be okay, so I'm just adding a bit at a time now, just to keep that purple in the water. And please, please do not try this at home. This is what I'm doing. It's been 2 3/4 hours. I think I'm looking for food, to be honest. They ain't gasping for air or nothing. I've still got my stuff over there in the red tub, soaking in PP, and I've got that, you probably heard it, the ovens have opened. So I'm stuck in my shed, watching my fish with a cup of tea, and I really don't think that's going to stop. Sod's law. I've got to be honest, I've bottled it. The fish, I'm all up, ran in circles on the top. They are gasping for air, but it's just a real change after watching them for nearly 3 hours. I'm 10 minutes off 3 hours. As you can see, I'm under the waterfall there, so it's absolutely pissing it down with rain. You can probably hear it. I'm stuck in my doorway, trying to keep an eye on my fish, and I really don't want to put them through anymore. So I've diffused the PP by tipping in the hydrogen peroxide. I really don't want to lose my fish, and you can see now, within the matter of 3 minutes, the water's cleaning up. But they was all basking round the top, look, you can still see them now. And they was all round the edge, even here, look, the little ones. I don't really think they was gasping for air. I'll flick you around here quickly. All round them, all swimming round the edge of the pool, look. They don't seem stressed or nothing, they all seem relaxed. But this PP stuff, you really have got to watch. I have used it before. It's something that you just don't want to use. Yeah, I'm just still up and round the edge, look, all swimming round the edge. And I still can't get the LX13 out that bucket, look, because it's absolutely pissing down. Oh, just swimming round the edge. Every one of them. I have had a couple of flashes, and I've had one fish jump in the 3 hours I've been here. And like I said, they've all been swimming around alright, but in the middle, for the last 10 minutes, they've just all started swimming round the top, round the edge. As you can see them over there, look. But now they have started to move back into the middle again. You can see now the weight has gone back normal. So tomorrow, I'll clean the filter out, and then I'll treat it with Lennox Pro and see how we go from there. I'll come back to you folks, because you know my big fish over there, Goldie. Well, just after I stopped recording, I put the hydrogen peroxide back in. You can see now them all starting to swim back in the middle. They are all round the top, round the edge. But as I turn my camera off, Goldie, he's jumped out, they frightened the life out of me. I heard such a thud, he's jumped, and thankfully, all the trouble I've had with that green filter over there, it might have cost me 100 quid, but that might have just saved me fish, because he just hit that with a right thud and it's knocked him back in the water. And that I was going to throw away because of all the aggro I've had with it. I'm all glad I left that there now. But anyway, as you can see, they am all swimming about. It's obviously knocked them about a little bit, which you've got to expect with all the same when you have medicine. A few still round the edge there, look. But the food's due, and the food's just over there by that heron. So whether they know that or not, I don't know, but that's why. But they're around the edges now, them in the middle. But that's where the food comes in there, so whether they know the food's coming or what, I don't know. But if you can see, look, them in the middle now, where they was all swimming round, right round the edge. Then I videoed earlier. I'll just flash you back over here quickly. You can see them all in the middle there and all, look. When I was on my previous video, he frightened the life out of me. I don't know what I think I would close the pool if I lost him. He was a gift off me mate, he was. He closed his pool down and he gave me that fish. Saying that one there, he's a clonker. That's from Shirley's Aquatics. And the big orange one that's just coming up over the top there. You can't tell on the camera how big they are, but trust me, he's got white on the top of his back there, look. That's from Shirley's Aquatics. Absolutely brilliant quality fish. Welcome back to the day after the PP treatment. I'm just going to flick you around now and show you the fish. A little bit dramatic yesterday. After sitting there for 3 hours, and I needed to really soak them to 4 hours, or I had a bit of a panic attack. So I defused it. The big fish over there, Goldie, as you know. First time I've ever known him jump. And if it hadn't been for that filter there, he's actually hit that and bounced off it back into the pool. And I was really dreading getting up this morning to find a fish out the water, but thankfully they all seem to be swimming okay. So my plan for today is, just bring you around here a little bit. The plan for today, clean my filter out, you've all seen that before. 24 hours after my PP, which is about 4:30, I'm going to be putting Lanex Pro, and then see what happens. Right then folks, just when you think everything's working out okay, it's the 4th of August. Just been feeding the fish. Now they're all spooked now because I've got my net out. Mason's been hand feeding the fish. Don't mess, mate, please. I've got a fish in here. I'll see if I can turn him round. He had 3 red spots on him when I bought him. 2 of the red spots have gone. He's only got 1. I don't think you can see him just over there. That was for that's Maggie May, that is. That was his twin sister that sadly passed. And I bought them both a fish. One for Mason, one for there it is with the orange spot. Now I thought it got the orange on the mouth. I know that you can see that little bit of orange on the mouth there. Well, Mason's just been hand feeding, and we've noticed it's a bit of rot round the mouth, and also Goldie has got a bit of a sore, but he did jump out and whack that filter, so I'm assuming that's what that is. It's only just a slight little bit. So I want to get that white fish out. Here's Goldie. And of course it's only a very tiny pink mark on him. Here he is. You can hardly see that. It's only because Mason's been hand feeding him as I've seen it. So, more problems at Copeys Koi. When will it ever end? So I want to get that fish out now, and if I can I'll film it, show you this mouth.